Look at these electric cars all day long clogging up our parking lot. And this guy, he's waiting for these guys to get out of the charging stations. And that guy over there, I don't know what he's waiting for. I guess this charger's broken and the middle one's broken. So now these two guys are waiting for those stations. This can't be worth it. Oh no, she's taking your space. Are these broken? Are that broke? Were those broken? No kidding. Man, see, it ain't worth it. Oh, it's broken?
Yeah, it's broken.
Oh.
Wait, you're waiting in line too, right?
Yeah.
Are you next?
Yeah, I'm next.
Okay. And then, did it come before you or after you? Okay, thank you.
See, folks, this is not worth it. It's not worth it. This is hilarious.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome back to another new video. We've been on a roll this week, pumping out the content, keeping you informed, keeping you up to date, giving you my opinions, sharing my thoughts and frustrations and semi-excitement, all wrapped up in this new announcement with the EVs from Dodge. That'll be coming out in just a few months, it looks like. But what I want to talk about today is something that I did get a few comments from folks saying, why in the hell is nobody talking about how slow these EVs are? And it's because it's only been a day and a half, 2 days. It's only been a couple of days. And believe me, we're getting to it, and we're all reading through the details on Stealth Power and the Dodge websites. And what do I got? I got a couple other websites here that I've been going through, just digging to find out. And if all this is correct, if all this is true, Dodge is going to, and why would we be even surprised at all? They're going to make a fat girl. They're going to make a big old monster girl in this car at 5,800 pounds of heavy battery power and motors and everything else. And look, I'm just gonna say the first thing, so that I don't forget in this video, is everybody I know with a Tesla Model S, Plaid especially, but any of the Model S's, the first thing they say is, you are going to go through tires like crazy. This car is so heavy that it just destroys the tires completely. The other thing for the environmentalists, these heavy cars at approaching 6,000 pounds destroy the roads as well. They destroy driveways. These are heavy cars. You think about, truck weight over the years and SUV weights. These not very large cars, I mean, they're big, but they're not enormous, huge, like Ford Excursion type things or Hummer size things. Approaching 6,000 pounds is crazy. But what's even crazier is that Tesla is anywhere between 500-600 up to 1,000 pounds lighter, depending on which car, whether it's a Model X, a Model S, a Model 3. But if you look at the Model S, you're looking at almost 1,000 pounds weight difference. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but just in doing my searches, it's significant weight difference based on their metrics. And what Dodge is saying these things are going to weigh at, I think a Model S Plaid is about 4,766 pounds, and a Model X is 5,185. And we're hearing that the Daytona EV is coming in at 5,838 pounds. Now, certainly the ICE versions hopefully will be lighter than these Challengers, original Challengers and Chargers. I really hope that they're losing weight on the ICE versions, because the only thing that could screw up any level of excitement for a 550 horsepower all-wheel drive ICE-powered Dodge Charger Daytona would be if that sucker is heavier than these. I can't imagine, because most of the weight in the EV versions, the RT and the Scat Pack, is because the batteries who knows what they have in store for us? Because I'll tell you, 550 horsepower in a lighter car with all-wheel drive harkens back to my 2005 Mercedes CL55 AMG with the supercharger. That was about 500 horsepower, and that car moved. That car walked. That car was fast, and that was a heavy car. So if they build that and they keep the weight down, none of us are going to be unhappy with the performance of that six-pack. None of us will be. It's going to be nuts at 550 horsepower. It'll be a blast. It'll beat Scat Packs all day long, and with all-wheel drive, it'll leave Hellcats spinning at stoplights while it's grabbing and taking off, which in some cases, Scat Packs off the line give Hellcats a run for their money because they're not spending so much time spinning. So this could be amazing. But where everything falls apart, which is what you wanted me to mention, is at top speed. With the RT at like 137 miles an hour and the Scat Pack EV at 134 miles an hour, top speed, that car is going to crap out at those speeds. So that seems really, really low, and it seems really, really hard to call something a muscle car when it doesn't have that capability. These things have the 0 to 60 down. They have the quarter miles, not bad at all, but after that, there's nothing. I mean, it's going to crap out real quick, and every ice-powered car is going to destroy it in the top end, as it should. But when you look at the 0 to 60 times for the RT at like 4.7 seconds, a Model 3 at around 4 seconds, Tesla, and a really low price will destroy it. So I'm wondering if they're going to price these things in line with a Model 3, which I doubt. I'm betting they're going to be pricing these things, even the RT, closer to a Tesla Model S. And in that case, why wouldn't you just buy a Tesla Model S? In my opinion, better car, more proven car, better range. You're looking at, I think the range is close to, for like just the bottom line, not even the long range, I think you're still looking at probably 40, 50 more miles of range on a Tesla Model S compared to the RT at like 313 miles in range in optimal conditions. If it's really cold out, if you run your air conditioning, if you're bumping your stereo, if you're, using a lot of the power, the 0 to 60 times, you're taking off the lights, if you're driving it aggressively, I mean, you're going to chop that down to 250 pretty quickly. You're loading groceries from Costco. I mean, all these things affect range, no matter how you cut it. Carrying a bunch of people in the car, all this affects range. So optimal conditions, like 300. And then the Scat Pack, it's the RT. Then the Scat Pack is looking at like 250 range, 256 I think it was, still having significantly less than a Model 3 or a Model S, probably similarly priced once the pricing all is announced. If it hasn't been announced yet, I don't think it has. And I think we all know what's going to happen with Dodge is they're going to price the daylights out of these things at Tesla or Tesla Plus prices, meaning they're probably going to be at or higher than what it would cost to buy a Tesla. If they do that, I worry that is the death knell for them, because I think most of us, if we're going to go electric, fake exhaust isn't going to make me choose Dodge over Tesla, and having a Dodge emblem, the Fratzog logo, isn't going to make me go, well, I'm going to just get this instead of a Tesla. In the end, while the car may look better, you're going to lose some performance compared to a Tesla. You're going to lose some range compared to a Tesla. You're going to have a heavier car. And if Tesla's eating tires, if a Model S is eating tires at 4,700 pounds or 5,100 pounds on a Model X, and this RT and Scat Pack hits 5,800, let's say it's 5,500 plus in weight, then you could just imagine the destroying of those tires. Not to mention the fact that you're going to be able to, I think in the Scat Pack, throw the car in rear-wheel drive and smoke the tires. So between having fun in the car, which they say you're going to be able to do, and the weight on those tires with this beast of a machine, you're going to be buying tires for that car, I mean, several times a year at least, which is not fun considering the tires that they're putting on the Scat Pack are going to be fairly expensive tires for sure. Not sure about the RT, but these aren't going to be cheap tires because you can't go cheap if you're trying to lug around almost 6,000 pounds of car. So that's just my take on this whole thing. Horrible top speed, mediocre to okay, 0 to 60 at like a 3.3 seconds with the Scat Pack. Also, what they're saying in some of these articles are these cars for 2024 are coming with the what do you say, the direct connection settings on the car or something, which makes me suspect, and you'll probably learn more on Butter or the Insider's channel on this one, makes me suspect that in 2025 these are going to be dialed back, meaning the RT is probably going to drop in horsepower unless you pay an additional cost for the direct connection stuff, and the Scat Pack's likely not to come out at 670 horsepower. And then the Banshee will come out, and they're going to probably have multiple levels on that you're going to have to pay for. So stay tuned for some more shenanigans when it comes to that. And the sad thing, the really big bummer, which makes me think Dodge is going to have a rough year, is the 6-pack inline 6 version is not going to be available until 2025, till first quarter 2025, I believe they said. So all you're getting in a few months is these EV versions, and they're beefing them up, it looks like, to make sure the launch delivers these faster cars to us. But I imagine the pricing will be reflected for sure in a ridiculous MSRP, and give the dealers half a chance to screw this up, and they will, with markups. But I think they're going to be surprised how many of us are not waiting at the dealership gates to come in and buy these electric cars, especially at 6,000 pounds. Let me just say this. My advice to you all is, if you're one of those people that's saying, man, you're drinking your soy latte and you're like, yo, I gotta have this new EV Dodge thing. That's cool. Wait till all the problems get worked out, because I suspect that much weight is gonna result in all kinds of problems. They're putting like massive brakes on these things, not because it's like a performance car. It's because they got to stop this damn brick. They got to stop this monstrosity. This is not progress, folks. Don't get me started. I'm sorry. I'm about to go down the EV road again, but this is not progress. Giant, heavy cars that won't get past 135 or 134, 137 miles an hour. That's not progress. When I could do, what, 185 in my Scat Pack? Now, should you be out doing that stuff on the highway? No, of course not. I'm not condoning going out and doing 137 miles an hour. You shouldn't be doing that in any car on the highway. You're going to kill somebody. You're going to kill yourself. You're going to go to jail. I mean, all kinds of bad things will happen. But in a safe environment, you will not be able to go faster than that. And I can tell you, I've had some pretty cool but basic cars, 6-cylinder cars, that have done more than that, and I've done faster than that in. So you're not going past that. You're going to do a 0 to 60, and by the way, when you really stomp on it, to do the 0 to 60 or to do a quarter mile as fast as you possibly can, you're going to burn so much energy out of that battery, it's going to reduce the range. So this whole 250 and 313 or whatever the hell it is range, that's optimal conditions. That's you're not playing with the car. That's just, that best case scenario. So let's not get all caught up with ourselves in saying, but that's not bad range. It's not bad range for the normal person going, to work 5 miles away and home and doing errands around town and going to dinner and stuff. But for me, who I could easily do 200 to 300 miles in a day, absolutely could and have done it, and not today, but we'll probably do it tomorrow, I would be sitting at a charging station pulling my hair out of my head. So it's not going to work. It just will not work for me. But Brad, it's only going to take 15 minutes to charge. No, it's not, because you have to wait 45 minutes for the other clowns to get out of your way and the line to get done so you can get up to the charger and then plug into that charger and hope that it's the faster, high-powered charger, and if it's not, you're sitting there for 45 minutes or longer, picking your nose. So, no, not for me. All right, folks, so that's the info I've got. That's the best info I can share with you right now. If I'm wrong on anything, feel free to correct me. I mean, all this stuff's coming at us really, really fast. So if you like this video, be sure to subscribe. We are growing fast. We're growing furious. So please leave a comment. Be respectful in the comments. Share this video with anybody you think it could help. And who knows what the future holds with these things. See you in the next one, everybody. Bye-bye. Good luck. Hope it all works out.
Stupid.